Thanks for calling Energex. This is Brittany.
How you going, Brittany?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. How's the call quality? Can you hear me all right? Or it might be a bit awkward.
Yeah, no dramas.
That's right. If I've got the new meters, the electronic meters, digital ones, and if I turn the solar on, what happens to the solar? It's not supposed to be on until the net tariff comes out or whatever.
The solar will basically run backwards, so it's not going to go through anything because, as far as I know, yes, it'll still work because it's still wired up for the internal usage. It's just you won't get that rebate for feeding it back into the grid.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Do they get pissed off? Sorry. Do the retail? No. Do you guys tell us not to turn it on until they come out and do that? Is that in the case of the spinning disc analog meters or both meters? Or it only matters about analog because it spins it back one for one. Does that sound right?
Wait, hang on. Say that again.
Yeah, my question was if it's an analog meter, obviously we don't turn it on because it spins it backwards at a 1-to-1 rate. Is that right? If it's an old meter, but if it's a new meter, it doesn't matter if it's on. Does that sound right?
Yeah, so then what will happen is if we come out to read the meter and we'll submit a notice or a defect that there's been solar installed without being connected up correctly or to the grid,
because they'll be able to
see, that there's solar there, and then it'll be disconnected.
Yeah. So just a question, is that with both meter types?
No, so only for the main tariff.
For the old meters. I'm talking about meters.
Sorry?
For the digital. I'm talking about analog, old style meters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't switch it on in that case. But if there's new meters, the electronic digital meters, and this solar switched on, you still get defected? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because it's turned on. But if it's off, it's okay.
Yeah, if it's off, it's okay, but if it's turned on, it'll be defected.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right, just checking. And what about, I just wanted to know, because some customers, sometimes they turn it on, I just want to find out if they're supposed to or not, or if it makes a real big difference if they do. Does it show up?
Does what show up, sorry?
So the old meters, obviously, it just spins it backwards because it's analog meter.
Yeah.
But the new meters, what happens to that? Just doesn't get recorded because of the way the meter's set up. Just doesn't show anything. Like you said, the rebate doesn't show anything.
That's a really good question, and I actually have no idea because the new meters are provided through completely different companies, so not connected to Energex at all.
Okay.
I know that it records it, so they can log in at any time and see the actual usage, but I have no idea, if it runs it backwards like the old analog meters do, or how they would be able to pick up on the solar being on when it shouldn't.
My friend reckons that it adds to the bill, but I don't think does that sound right? So even if it's sending back, it counts as withdrawing from the grid. Does that sound right?
So if it's sending...
So if he turns solar on, does that he reckons it's coming up, he reckons it will show that it's buying more power, so it's doubling, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, okay, so it's actually costing him.
Yeah, does that sound right?
I have no idea, because the billing side of things, it's completely separate.
Yeah, okay. All right. That's
so
all
again,
right. I don't think it would, though, would it? Because aren't they got current transformers in them where that's what they're measuring, which way it's going, or? That's all right.
So, this sounds like a really specific kind of inquiry. Yeah.
I'll see these meters all the time, that's all. Sure. That's all right.
Hey?
All right. So that's the standard meter there, the EDMI 1000, I see it all the time.
Yeah. So the Atlas ones, we would come out and install, and then we've got the old dials and stuff like that. But there's quite a few of the Atlas 1000s.
Yeah, the 10KA, MK10A.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3-phase is current transformer meter with smart meter. Yeah. So if you turn solar on, it's not going to double it up, is it? What do you think it might? Shall I ring Atlas? I'll ring EDMI.
Give me a second. I'm going to have a chat to one of our solar specialists. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's all right.
Thank you.
Just curious, that's all. Thanks.
Yeah, that's all good. Sorry for the hold. So because the meter is designed for single purpose, what my solar specialist has said is that as soon as solar gets hooked up to that meter, it'll run it backwards and it will actually create a higher bill. So it'll double the bill, like your friend was saying, because it's adding a purpose to that meter.
Yes, I thought. Yeah. It's weird. Cool.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. Just double checking. That's fair enough. Makes sense. So switch it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's those ones. Is that all the meters pretty much? That
Yeah.
haven't been. Yeah, cool. Oh,
That's what they've said.
yeah, no worries. Makes sense. Oh, too easy. That's all I want to know, really. That's all right.
Transferring your call to residential meters.
Acumen, Abby speaking.
How you going? Good. I just had a couple of questions about meters. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully I can help you. Are you the customer, electrician?
Solar salesman.
Sorry?
Solar salesman?
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to a retailer as yet? Because we're the metering company, Randy.
Yeah, I just had a question about the Atlas meters. Just had a question about them. They couldn't
Sorry,
answer. Yeah.
Sorry, what meters?
The MK10D.
All right.
EDMI.
Okay, so you... okay, what was your question?
If solar's switched on before they come out and change the tariffs on it, do they register solar generation as in like additional load? Do they increase the bill or decrease the bill, or nothing because it's not?
All right, okay. So if solar is switched on before the tariffs are changed,
correct. So it's one tariff. Just I guess it's INE or whatever. I don't know if you guys do that, but the Origin might have done their own names or whatever it is. But
okay, so I'm going to try and source this answer for you, but to be completely honest, it's a very technical question and you've contacted customer care.
Oh, okay.
But I will try and find the answer for you. So basically you're asking if the solar is switched on before the tariffs are changed, does
that make nothing happen, or does it go up, or does it go down? Because I spoke to Energex.
Sorry, what goes up or what goes down?
The meter.
The power?
The meter, I guess. The value.
The meter or the value?
Yeah, the actual digit value that the meter read. Would it be higher or lower?
Oh, the meter read, if it's higher or lower.
Yeah, so the numbers on the screen, would they go up or down or nothing from the additional backwards?
All right. So
back.
before I place you on hold and I try and find the answer, I just want to confirm that I've understood you correctly. So you just want to find out if the solar is switched on before the tariffs are changed, does the meter read increase or does it decrease? Is that what you're saying?
Or nothing at all because it's being logged as an input and just nothing happens. But yeah.
Thanks for your patience, Randy.
Scared me. How you going?
Sorry, I'm not that scary, am I?
No, just I think the volume's too loud.
Okay. Anyhow, so in regards to this, just letting you know, so the meter will actually be recording solar, but we will not be able to send the solar data until the tariff's updated. Hopefully that answers your question.
So it's just logging in the background. That's that right?
Yes, that's right.
So I'll be right to assume that it wouldn't be, but the tariff that I guess Origin. Do you guys set them up, or does Origin set it up? Or
so Origin raise a service order. That service order gets flicked to us, which is the metering company, and then we attend the site and install the meter.
And do you guys name those tariffs, or they do it themselves, or it's just Origin picks something that they've decided would be the name of that tariff? That's sort of how it works, or because you can do anything with that meter really, or is it just in out?
So that's, I'm not really sure, to be honest.
Oh, that's all right. But what you told me, so it does. So if, for example, if solar was switched on before the tariff come on, and the meter wouldn't change, so it's just being logged in the background.
That's right.
So nothing happens. So the bill wouldn't go up or down.
No, because we wouldn't be able to send the solar data until the tariff's updated.
Yeah. Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it wouldn't matter if they switched it on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Old meters it would, because it would spin right backwards. But not these ones.
Not the new ones, yeah? Is that what you're referring to?
That's right, yeah.
Yep.
Is
okay,
that
cool.
most of the residential meters, EDMI ones, or is that all of them? All the EDMI ones with the...
It's all the EDMI ones.
Oh, right, cool. All right, fair enough. That's what I was just checking.
So you're referring to the EDMI meters?
Yeah.
Is it a network meter or a digital?
Digital.
Digital.
Just an MK7A, like a.
Just an MK7A.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Is it an Acumen meter?
Yeah. So I'm looking at the customer's one right now. It's got Acumen and EDMI.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Metering.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. So as I advised, so the meter will be recording solar, but we won't be able to send the data until the tariff's updated. Basically, that's it.
Yeah, and so if it does get updated, it will start at 0, or it'll show the value that's been hiding. Does that make sense?
I couldn't tell you, to be completely honest.
That's right. I'm sorry, too many questions. All right. No worries. That makes a bit more sense. That's right. I just had a different answer from Energex, but I think they...
Not a problem, Randy. You have a lovely...
Right,
have a lovely day.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
EDMI, Karen speaking.
Oh, how you going? I just had a technical question that I just rang the Brisbane office about. I was wondering if I'd ask you a question.
Sorry, I can hardly hear you. It's a very bad line.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Slightly better now.
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, cool. Just a technical question about the EDMI meters. Wow, it's a really bad line, isn't it? Whereabouts are you?
Yeah. Wellington.
Yeah, I'm in Thailand.
Yeah. So it's gone 7 p.m. here, so it depends what the question is.
Yeah, so the question was basically the EDMI MK series meters, MK10A, for example, 3-phase meters, do they measure everything current that goes in and out and generation? The reason I'm asking that is because, and that's by default, or because...
Depending on how they're configured, because we manufacture the meters in bulk for the power companies.
Yeah.
And so depending on how they have configured their battery,
yeah,
yes, we do have meters that measure incoming and outgoing generation for solar plants and the like.
So if somebody puts solar on, once the meter was done, regardless of whether it was connected to any network or under any programming, would it be possible, would it be measured? Obviously it's measured and stored in the data, but would it just be stored there and not show up because it's not being read, or would it add to the amount, because it might be like a cumulative amount depending on how they set it up?
I don't know how that particular meter is set up and configured. I mean, if the meter itself has no idea that it's supposed to be measuring generation, then it won't. So
do you know if
every individual meter can be configured completely differently? So
do you know much about the Australian ones?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know much how the Australian ones would be set up?
Again, it's really down to the actual power company that owns the meter would know exactly how any particular meter was set up, because we ship them out of here in bulk.
Do you guys ship them? How do you guys ship them set up, in, out, and then generation, or?
Very basic default setup, and then the companies themselves configure them exactly the way they want them.
Yeah. So it'll be measuring how much current's coming in and then how much is going out, and they're separated. Is that right?
Well, not necessarily.
Really?
There could be the meter could be set up just to measure consumption, not generation.
Would it be common for a power company to set it up so that it measures cumulative or everything to do with whatever goes through it, or would it be just withdrawing power from the grid?
Kilowatt and VAR-H analyzer is probably the most common setup, but again,
yeah,
these things are very configurable, and you can have anywhere from 2 to 7 different channels being measured.
Right, fair enough. That's all right.